Welcome and welcome back, y'all. It's me, Mama King. I am the Divine Oracle. I'm here with a brief collective reading. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, share, hype the reading. Listen, someone's in disappointment about something ending. Could be a limited belief, could be somebody went to jail, could be a bunch of unhappy people. Somebody's disappointed because something was unfair about an offer. Oh, wow. An offer to apologize, an offer for a new beginning, or even an apology. This could have been an apology that you may have walked away from. Someone could have been fed up with being treated unfairly. The magician here walked away. Wow. Okay, I'm getting a King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or this is a magician. He's in the upright, and it looks like he's been looking a little deeper. Okay? Or this is you. So something that was happening very quickly, some sort of offer. Someone may have rescinded an offer. An offer ended a situation. It ended a passion project. Somebody was going for it. They could have went to jail. Somebody is incarcerated, or there was some work being done to make an offer, to apologize. There could have been a child involved. I'm not sure. This is either a younger person. Yeah, because it could very well been a child. Um, or someone could have offered a child something. Well, I got a reading last night about maybe someone passing away, or someone. Unfortunately, it looks like someone has died. Someone may have been taken out, so someone could have went to jail because of this. The Queen of Swords is in reverse, and the Five of Swords is in reverse. Walked away from a magician? Oh boy, this is some sort of hidden energy, or somebody was doing something in the background. They could have been seeing a practitioner. May have taken a deep look into someone's life. Or this could be you, this King of Wands. Now, the Emperor could be leading a group of unhappy people. We got Pisces energy, which is a sacrifice. A father may have sacrificed. It could be a child. It could be just a relationship with a child. All right. I got truth and clarity with the Ace of Swords in the upright about something or someone being delayed. Maybe there were some issues with the child. I don't know if there was a pregnancy. Somebody said that the child had been lost or miscarried, or they didn't know about the child. That's what I'm getting. Somebody's turned off or turned away from this pregnancy, from this child, from this new idea, even a new beginning or an apology or something like that. So somebody's giving up, confronting this Queen of Swords. She could be very closed off, or someone's extremely closed off about a situation. Now, this King of Wands could have been a hidden divine energy. They could have been an angel here. And somebody had been lying to them or trying to stress them out, or someone is very overwhelmed with their feelings. The tower's in reverse, so it looks like the divine is not trying to end something for someone. There could be a master, what do you call it? A master teacher, or somebody who has some sort of authority or ranking spiritually that may have been done unfairly in a situation, possibly with a child or a family. It says marrying for money. Someone could have been trying to use you. I don't know if you're this King of Wands, but If you are, then you've taken a deeper look. You walked away, taking a deeper look. Maybe this wasn't your child. Maybe somebody was trying to attach to you for some money or to get some sort of support that they didn't deserve. Someone deserves to be like stuck in their mind, or there could be mental issues going on. I'm getting danger, 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 treacherous path. Something very ominous about this reading. With the death energy, it could be somebody who's already crossed over who may be trying to bring back some memories, or you could be reflecting on a childhood, or someone could be reflecting on their own childhood. All right. It's a state of loneliness or withdrawn, but this could also be like hermit mode, like someone being off to themselves, reminiscing about some sort of dangerous situation and money. Okay. Something ancient, something old, a museum is significant. This could be an investigation into the past. You could be researching your own birth, or maybe what was surrounding your birth. Okay, we're back at the ocean in the sea. Someone could live near water. These could also be marine spirits that I'm seeing in these readings. Okay, somebody could be playing around in that, yeah, with their with their pride and their ego. They're being very stubborn. When I do all that sneezing, it tends to be some sort of arrogant energy, prideful energy hanging around. Some sort of danger that somebody's not willing to let go of the past. Now, that Knight of Wands energy could be some sort of uncommittal, um, physical passion. Or somebody's thinking about some sort of attraction they may have had from the past. This could be you. Somebody's fishing for comments or trying to get some attention, trying to get an answer. Could be walking the streets. Okay, they might be walking by your work or house or something like that, or where you are. It's a lot of people. The Ten of Cups is a lot of people. It could be somewhere in the city, a place where a lot of people meet in the city. This could be future energy. That someone may make a sacrifice, or somebody knows about a sacrifice. Someone could be a practitioner or some sort of investigator. They're looking up some sort of information on you to cause some sort of happiness. It seems to be like they're really in their head. I guess following behind their ego in this physical passion or this physical chemistry. Maybe somebody sees you could attracted to someone, or some they know of someone being attracted to you. They're just hating on people being happy. They don't like it. Can you? I don't know. I can't imagine somebody. I guess somebody with a lack mindset, or somebody who just doesn't believe in happiness for something. They don't like it when people are happy. Okay, maybe they feel like you're up to some things, fishing for comments, trying to get some sort of interaction. I'm trying to get some sort of interaction on this channel in the comments. Some of y'all do really well, and I appreciate you, but I feel like there should be more. I don't know how this is hitting, okay? Well, I don't want to make this long. Okay, so let me go ahead and wrap this up. So, I don't know. Somebody may not be doing too good in business. They could be getting investigated for whatever, well, it looks like it's unjustified. Okay. So maybe somebody's trying to find some money somewhere where you are. They could have been caught by an investigation. I have Capricorn and Virgo energy, and the Empress is in the upright, and the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. So somebody's not working. They're not very professional. Somebody doesn't, they don't do bad business, or you're being investigated for doing something that you weren't supposed to do. Is what they say. Whether it's true or not, it really doesn't matter. Okay. Um, I'm getting somebody's fearful. Somebody could be investigating somebody they want to marry. I don't know if they're looking to see if they have any money. Uh, or somebody did this marrying for money in the past. I guess there's no passion anymore. Okay, some overwhelming energies of feeling neglected or that they don't have enough. I'm getting somebody. I just heard trad wife in my mind. So maybe somebody didn't work. Could have been a traditional setup or something like that. So I'm looking at this postcard from Spirit. As you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful, and they need minding. Like somebody needs to pay attention to the way they're thinking. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise then when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially everything is fine. Okay. So, so the scarcity tactic energy or whatever, somebody is coming from within, the call's coming from within the house. Somebody's trapped in their own thoughts of regret. They may have caused injury to someone else or ending or death to someone else, but um it wasn't because somebody was attacking you or this. It was something that somebody didn't deserve. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking. And they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. So someone could also be causing you drama, like trying to bring you stories to keep you hyped up or in some sort of restless energy. I did a reading yesterday where there's an energy of restlessness being unleashed. So there could, rituals of backfiring and the energy has to go somewhere. So that's why we have to stay, extremely aware of our own energy and our own thoughts. Don't get too far down the rabbit trail. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. You got to love them. You got to love yourself and then choose the thoughts that you want the world to reflect back to you. Life is not as hard as you think. And I found that to be true. When I thought, even each day as I learn a new lesson or see a different perspective of my past, I'm like, wait a minute, you know, it didn't have to be as stressed as it felt. It felt very stressful raising children and working, going to school and trying to meet the demands of the finances and the bills and all that stuff. And I remember several times trying to figure it out while I was in the midst of it, but it happened eventually. And I've learned a whole lot from the past. And it's really, really true. I didn't really even have to be upset about a lot of things. I didn't have to worry about a lot of things that I thought I had to worry about. But when you're in the midst of it, the chaos like that, it can get a little cloudy, okay? But that's why we have people who are aware and people waking up at different times so we can help lead others out of the muck and miry clay, okay, of their own lives. I'm not telling them anything they don't already know, just having them face the truth of what's going on within, okay? Everybody's not out to hurt you. Everybody's not a bad person. Everybody's not a witch just because just because you don't agree with something they may have said or done or something that they know. Okay, knowledge is all around us. The energy is there. If something happened, it's there, whether there was physical eyes there or not. So we've got past life deja vu energies. If something has happened before or felt like something's happened before, you could have actually gone through a similar situation in a past life. Yeah, somebody's looking for some sort of evidence or getting some sort of proof, possibly of you doing something wrong, or you're doing this investigation trying to find out somebody behind something. You could have went down a winding path, a lot of back and forth messages, meandering passage. Somebody's just wandering back to the past, or they're trying to mm, find out something, and then there's evidence of rejection or feeling dismissed, or there's an irrational fear. So this is probably some shadow work that's being done or needs to be done. You could be progressing through it. I don't know if you need a professional or somebody wasn't very professional. Someone could be getting some bad karma right now, experiencing some bad karma if they were trying to turn you the wrong way or send you in some sort of direction that wasn't real at all. Okay, they could have claimed that somebody was doing something to you. Maybe you found out. Hopefully, you dug a little deeper to find out that they weren't. All right, somebody could drink sitting up in a bar somewhere. If they did this stuff, sitting back and watching things happen, then doesn't look good for them. Okay. Usually, if you're tricked into doing something that you normally wouldn't do or deceived in some sort of way, things don't come out as bad as you think they would, or as bad as someone thinks they would have hurt you if they tricked you into doing something that would go against your own will. Um, you usually are some sort of protected, you're protected, or the consequences aren't as severe. Okay, it's enough to jar you to get you to wake up, but you can usually get right back on track. Okay, if that were to happen by some sort of misinterpretation or someone trying to intentionally get you off your path or send you down some crazy way. Okay, so there could be a lot of deja vu. You could be experiencing a lot of deja vu. It usually means you're highly tapped in. You just really haven't woken up completely yet. So you need to follow some path, and someone could have followed a path straight into some bad karma. The loss of a job, loss of a business. Yeah, it looks like somebody could have got had you caught up in some sort of fantasy or something that was never going to happen, like an illusion. Okay, and it could be, someone could have used some glamour spells or created some sort of passionate energy here, but this energy is subsiding, and now you're starting to see what the true state of the affairs are, or what was really going on. All right, don't close your heart off. You got to keep it open, but just guard it. Pay attention. Okay. There's a lot of unique opportunities here. If you keep your heart open, don't close it off, don't get bitter. Okay? You're going to turn whatever situation, circumstance into something very bright, very valuable for there. There's a great accomplishment coming. Okay? And after the dark, there's the dawn. Like somebody's in the dark night of the soul, or at least, this is one stage of it. Um, Something very eye-opening news you'll get here in about a week, 1 to 3 weeks. Something you've been waiting on, someone you've been waiting to meet with, or there's gonna be some sort of meeting, a very happy meeting. Keep dreaming about your choices, okay? Don't be in a nightmare energy. Don't be in a negative sort of vibration, because it looks like you're drawing something very bright into your life at this time. You're just going through the dark times, to work it all out, to get some peace. Okay? Okay, especially if work is a problem, or you had to turn away from a job or a group of people that you worked with, or whatever this is. I'm not sure, it could be different for everyone. Okay. Like someone's life could have ended, someone could have went to jail, or both of those things could have happened here. Forgiveness will set you free. Yeah, that's what I've heard. All right, all right, all right. Now let's go ahead and read the divine assignment for forgiveness will set you free. We've all heard this. We know it intellectually. We know it. Sometimes our heart don't want to do it though. Okay. Or a lot of times it's really painful. This started out here with the Five of Cups, which is disappointment about um Eight of Swords, like, and the Nine of Swords also. Someone needs some sort of mental healing. Someone could be dealing with a lot of depression. This could be a result of meddling in someone else's business or doing something that never should have been done. But someone could be trying to pass it off on you or be in your energy, send it to you somehow. You could be stuck in a vicious cycle of self-sabotage, blame, and shame. We don't want that. Trust me, people, we don't want that. It's not the way to go, at least, especially not in these times, because this is a time for clearing and freeing. Do you feel guilty for something you did or something you didn't do? Be kind to yourself and practice self-love and compassion. The words you say about yourself do matter. And recognize that everything is always in right order, and you did the best you could with what you knew at the time. I always tell myself that, and it's true, because I evaluate everything in the way I was thinking. Sometimes I shake my head, it's like, child, I wish I had somebody like me at the time to stop, but there's a reason why we go through things. But I'm here now, and I'm ready to share my story, okay? Um, Yeah, you have to forgive yourself because something was just stupid. Like you have to say, like, now would I do that now at this time? No, I would not ever do that. Okay. Recognize that everything is always in right order and you did the best you could with what you knew at the time. Take guided action to create a better, more aligned outcome. That means you could need some outside help or you could have the support of your soul tribe. Hopefully, you guys have found it here and realize that I'm not a liar. Okay. I'm not a liar. I'm not here to misguide anyone, even though you may not like the things that I say, but it's nothing but the truth. I find out things that I wish I had never done, said, thought, or anything like that. So it comes back on me also. Um, if you're prone to dwelling on negative feelings or unforgiveness, this will only make the situation more difficult. So spend some time focusing on all the good things that have come out of the situation. I know there are. I found a lot of good things that I felt like the time raising my children and me growing up was wasted, but it was not because I learned a lot. It really was, and a lot of the stuff was mental issues, like people playing games with my mind, me playing games with my own mind, me talking negatively to myself when all I had to do was shake all that shit off and keep on getting. Okay, I did, but I wish I had done it more elegantly and a lot sooner. But we're always on time. Okay, spend some time focusing on the good things that have come out of the situation. You can even make a list of what you've learned and then release the expectations. We also will understand that our expectations were probably really, really out of whack, especially if we expected something from someone else who didn't have the capacity to deliver what they promised, right? Be willing to forgive yourself and to forgive others. And in this way, you will be set free. Tell me I'm lying. I'll see y'all later.